So we're going to cover two lessons today. One is a review of complex fractions. We've already done this. We've already divided fractions. But a complex fraction is basically a fraction divided by another fraction where there's a fraction in the numerator and a fraction in the denominator. It's called a big fraction. We just rewrite it out as a division problem. So the first fraction, the numerator, divided by the denominator, and then the keep, change, flip to multiply. So this is just a big fraction, so we take 1/3, divide by, because this fraction bar right here means divide by, 3/5. So we rewrite it as a division problem first, 1/3 divided by 3/5. And then keep, change, division, multiplication, 5/3. We multiply by the reciprocal, and then we multiply across the top. 5/9 would be our answer. So that should be a review. All right, write 33 1/3% as a fraction in simplest form. Now remember, percent is a ratio that compares a number to 100. So anytime we're dealing with percents, we're thinking about being compared to 100. So 33 1/3%, so 33 1/3 over 100. So we drop the percent sign and put it over 100. Well, what's another way of writing a mixed number? So we need to make that improper. So 33 1/3 would be 100. 3 times 33 is 99, plus 1 is 100, over 3, divided by 100 over 1 is what we get. And then we keep, change, flip, and then what we see here is we can simplify 100 in the numerator with 100 in the denominator, so they're gone, leaving me with 1/3 as my final answer. So that's my simplest form fraction for that first one. 10 2/3 would be 10 2/3 over 100. So again, we drop the percent sign and make it over 100. Now convert 10 2/3 to an improper fraction. 3 times 10 is 30. 30 plus 2 is 32. So then we have 32 over 3 divided by 100 over 1. Keep, change, division to multiplication, flip. And then I know 4 goes into 32 8 times, 4 goes into 125 times, leaving me with 8 times 1, multiply across the top 8, 3 times 25 is 75. So my fraction in simplest form would be 8/75. 12 1/2, so 12 1/2 over 100. Drop the percent sign over 100. Rewrite 12 1/2 as an improper fraction, so that's 25 over 2 divided by 100 over 1. Keep, change, division to multiplication, reciprocal. So 1 over 100. And then I know that 25 goes into 25 once. 25 goes into 100 4 times. Multiply across the top 1. 1 times 1. Multiply across the bottom. 2 times 4 is 8. So my final answer is 1/8. So that's how you convert percentages. All right, converting rates now. Convert 100 miles per hour to miles per minute. So here's the big thing. We want to start with what's given. 100 miles per, key point right here, per hour. Okay, so let's start there. So 100 miles, we write the word miles, over 1 hour. That's what we start with. That's the rate, 100 miles per hour. I want to convert to miles per minute. So meaning my numerator has to be miles, my denominator has to be minutes. Okay, we already have miles. So I need to multiply by another ratio. So that's a fraction. A ratio is a fraction. Now, I need to convert. I need to get rid of hours because hours need to go to minutes. Okay, so because hours is on the bottom, I now need hours to go on the top because we're going to cancel them out in a second. Now, can we go from hours to minutes? We most certainly can. What is the conversion for hours to minutes? In 1 hour, that's 60 minutes. So now here I can cross out my hours because my hours have simplified. Miles is still in the numerator, minutes is in the denominator. We're good. So now multiply across the top. I now have 100 miles per 60 minutes. And then we can reduce that. We can divide 106 by 10. So 100 divided by 10 is 10 miles per 6 minutes. And then take 10 divided by 6. Take 10 divided by 6. And then you can get your... Then you take 10 divided by 6, we can round this to about 1.7 miles per 1 minute. So we can go all the way down to a unit rate because there's a 1 in the denominator. Tyree and 3 friends attend skydiving class before their first jump. The instructor tells them they will travel about 176 feet per second. How many miles per hour is this? So we're starting with this. This is what we start with because that's what's given. So 176 feet goes on top over 1 second. Now I need to go to miles per hour. So both of the dimensions have to change. The feet needs to change to miles and the seconds to hours. So the first thing we're going to do is pick one, feet or second, and convert, and then do the other one. So we are going to have multiple ratios here. So times another fraction, another ratio. I'm going to convert feet first. So if feet is in the numerator, I need feet to go in the denominator. And I want to convert, can I go from feet to miles? Yes, I can. And it says right here that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So 1 mile, 5,280 feet. So now I've canceled my feet. It's gone. So now I have miles as my only label on the top and seconds as my only label on the bottom. So now I'm in miles per second. So my miles is good, but I need hours to seconds. So it doesn't matter that seconds is clear over here. I'm going to multiply by another ratio. Now, again, I have seconds in the bottom this time, so seconds needs to go in the top. Can I go from seconds to hours? Yes, right here. There are 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. So we have all of that. Then what we do is we're done because we have seconds that canceled on the bottom with seconds over here. So they cancel, leaving me with miles and hours. So there's my label. So now we have to multiply straight across the top. 176. 176 times 3,600. And I get 633,600 miles over 5,280 feet. Or not feet, I'm sorry, hours. Sorry, hours. Change that back to hours. Because that's my there. And then we simplify. Take 633,600, divide that by 5,280. And I get 120 miles per 1 hour, or you could write it as 120 mph is fine. I don't care, but that is how you convert. So you're going to have multiple ratios. You're going to be multiplying many fractions together to convert. All right, last one. This is metric system and customary. So 12 centimeters to inches. 12 centimeters. and I want to go to inches, so my final answer needs to be in inches. Okay, so 12 centimeters over 1, because that's all I have is 12 centimeters. 12 centimeters over 1. I want to go from centimeters, so centimeters goes on the bottom. What can I convert centimeters to? Looking at my conversion chart, let's see, right here. 1 inch is the same as approximately 2.540 centimeters. So I can go to inches. 2.540 goes on the bottom, 1 inch goes on the top. And then I multiply, get rid of the centimeters first, multiply across the top, 12 inches over 2.540. And no, I don't have anything labeled on the bottom because we got rid of it. So then all we have to do is divide, and we get about 4.72 inches as our final answer. So I'm going to go from quarts to liters. So I have 4 quarts, QTS, over 1. I always put it over 1. Now, can I go from quarts to liters? Quarts to liters. Quarts to liters. Okay, so I want to use, now there's 2 of them up there. We want to use the 1 quart is approximately 0.946. So that's what we want to go to from quarts to liters. So we want to get rid of the quarts, so we start with the quarts. So quarts. So on the bottom here, I am going to have 1 quart and 0.946 liters. And then my quarts with my quarts cancels out because one on the top, one on the bottom. I multiply the 2 together and I get about 3.78 liters.